The moment of truth. Look what I got. Look what I got. Praise God. Wow, I really never thought I'd ever get this software. Toon Boom Stage 12 Premium. Wow. This is a really interesting step for me. It's a good step, I think. And I'm kind of really humbled by it. Like, I never really expected to get it, especially at the special that we're having it. I would have continued using Animate Pro 2. I don't like, I'm not into bootlegging because really that's stealing. So I'm really glad, really, really glad that I got the software, and I want to praise God for that. And for all you subscribers out there, wow, I gotta say, if you really, if you really, really stand up for God, God will actually, stand up for you. I chose it in my heart sometime 2011 to stop bootlegging, and my testimony really is that I stopped bootlegging, and wow, I didn't even apply for a job where I currently work. It's at University of Technology, Jamaica. I didn't apply there, but for some reason, they called in and they said they have a timetable ready for me to start teaching. And not long after that, I started teaching the Adobe Suite, especially, and Macromedia, back when it was Macromedia Flash. The school actually paid for a suite, the actual master collection, gave us each 2 licenses, paid for it, said it was for lecturers to have, for teaching and for, well, personal use. And I never paid for that, but the school paid for it. Back then, before I used to, bootleg Photoshop and Flash and Illustrator, and you just make a good turnaround for God, and God just blows everything out. Mind you, I'm not a prosperity preacher guy. I'm not into that stuff. But really, if you stand up for God, despite what everybody else might say, then He will really stand there for you. And so now I have Animate Pro 2 and Harmony 12 Premium. So wow, I'm kind of just reeling off here. It's really, really, really cool. So I really want to just thank God for all this. I give thanks to my brother and my wife. They've really, I'm glad we're all believers. So I'm just here, this is just a, I don't know, testimonial, if you will. But ever since I used Harmony, I was really impressed with the fact that you actually have the network and you have deformation, not just bone deformation, but also curve deformation. And from then on, I actually wanted it. And that's when I used to use Harmony 7. They had licensed us to have it for a year. And from there, I got exposed to Harmony 9.2. And I thought that was really cool because they had more features and different modules that I never saw before or played around with. I started getting exposed to the particle system, and then after I got exposed to the particle system, you think, wow, if I had just this, then it would be enough. But I didn't have the money to do it, so I stayed out of getting it. I just continued using Animate Pro 2. And from there, I saw Harmony 10.3 come out, and I saw the turbulence and some of the other features, lens flare and all of that, and was like, wow, if I had this. Looking at, like, when I saw Adam Phillips tutorial on the turbulence and using it with water, I was like, wow, if I just had that, that would be enough for me. And then they had 11 with bitmap drawing, and from bitmap drawing, I was like, wow. Now I never have to really import a Photoshop image again. And then 12. I was like, wow, that's just cool. So this is just me. This is the first time me recording right now is the first time I'm actually opening the software. And I'm just looking forward to using it even more, getting to build up my skill set. Um, you know, all this is like really cool. Let's look at some of the features. So we know about brushes already. You have paper texture. Look at all these. I mean, like texture brushes. Can draw with chalk. You have the presets. Now, some of these are textured already. Let me see this. So if I wanted to draw with some of these textures, I could do that. Let's try it out. Chalk. So shortcuts are still the same as I remember. Oh. So now I'll be able to draw with chalk. Imagine that, that'd be cool. White. No chalkboard. This is gonna be really cool. Let's see. Render view. Looks really nice. Renders really fast, much faster than the last time. We haven't had any effects yet. Let's see if I can go back to my view that I'm used to. I used to add the network. They have node view, they call it node view now, it seems. So it's not a network view anymore, it's called the node view. You got your enable and disables here, order up and such. I'm not sure what this is yet. What's this now? Center on selection. Okay, so center on selection, you have shows selected thumbnails. Cool. Yes, that's disabled, and also select all nodes. And select all nodes. Okay, wait, that's it. Search for nodes. Set properties for many layers. Select all nodes. Search for nodes. The name of the nodes. Wow, that's kind of nice. So show all nodes and TB add prefix or suffix. Oh, that's cool. So if you wanted to add a suffix, I suppose automatically on your layers, you can just type in what you want, a suffix or a prefix. Also want to have the top view. So I see what I'm working with here. Let's see some of the other features that I've never seen before. I mean, we know these, this brush, pencil, text, eraser, paint bucket, close gap and ink and such is still there. Lines, tools, rectangle, ellipse, polyline, eyedropper, I'm using that as a pivot tool. Morphing is still here, the hand is there. Rotate view, Control Alt can rotate the view, Shift X to reset it. And you have your transform, you have your inverse kinematics, and you have your onion skin. Let's see, the timeline has a bunch of stuff here. So we had center to selection. So what does that mean? I can select something. Okay. Fill empty cells. I saw that in the tutorial once, that we have some empty cells, they just fill them up for you. Exposure for, instead of like for the exposure only, prefix and suffix again, create keyframes on, add an, okay, add key exposure, minus key exposure. I'm thinking that's different from the add keyframe and minus keyframe. I suppose this is like minus and plus. Let's check out the module library. Or the node, they have node library. Okay, so we'll call that node library. Let's check. Okay, 3D region, animated grass, Anti-flicker, apply image transformation, peg articulation. Man, I'm looking forward to all of these. Some particle systems here, 3D, flatten, render Maya. Well, I don't have Maya, so I'm gonna have to get it or something. Combine, tone, cutter, highlight, deformation. You have the curves, your favorites, gobbler, blur, Gaussian, color override, color scale, shadow, gradient, glow, filters. All right, so we have bloom. Never seen that before. Let me see if I can find that one that I saw before. So you have the filters. This is for viewing median, motion blur. I wonder if the motion blur is a little different now. We'll find that out. Generators, turbulence, lens flare. All right, cool, cool. Let's put this in the node view. Do a turbulence and see how that looks. I'm not even sure if it's gonna work the way I don't even know how it works really. I just want to see what it does. All right, let's add this. I don't know if it only shows in the render view. I really don't know. I don't know how to use this. I'm just gonna have to learn. So type of noise, sinusoidal, evolution. I don't know, 5, or maybe 100. I don't know. I really don't know. Complexity, something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to learn. I'm going to have to learn. So I guess I can just get rid of this then. Let's check out some other stuff. You have the groups, you have the miscellaneous, render preview, move. So you have the quake, you have the quad map, they're back. Output, crop, display, scale, output, right, particles. So I'm gonna have to learn particles again. Ooh, this looks nice, rain 2. Let's see what that looks like. The thumbnail reminds me of Water Lollies by Adam Phillips. Let's see what the camera looks like. Alright, I don't know what's going on. Let's put it down a bit. Alright, so let's see the timeline of this. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, that's really gorgeous, man. I gotta learn to animate like this. No wonder it reminded me of that. Alright, that's nice. That'd be really, really cool to use. Let's play it out. Nothing? Um, hmm. I guess this example isn't going to show me just how to use it just yet because I've connected to the drawing. I wanted to do composites. Alright, so let's play this out and see what it looks like. That looks kind of nice. Kind of fast still, but makes sense. It's rain. Moves everywhere they drop. Forms a splash. That's nice. Oh, that's cool. Alright, 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 alright. Let's check out some of the other stuff. Fire particles, fire. I've seen fire before. Looping dust. Let's see how that looks. I'll just attach the display module to this instead. Alright, so play this out. Interesting. I've noticed that in the actual OpenGL view it looks like a render. I guess my computer isn't fast enough, but let's check out the OpenGL view. Unless it's using a texture. I do wonder if they actually have to draw a trail, because that'd be kind of nice. Oh, there's a path. Oh, this is nice. This will be helpful, like making a plane fly by. Global smoke trail. Interesting. So we have the path with the peg, and I guess inside here has some of the particles stuff. Yeah, the smoke particles. Let's see what that looks like. Um, Anything here? Oh, fades out. Interesting. Yeah, that's nice. Cool. Cool. See it dies out eventually. Or not. Alright. Yes, I am. So I'm gonna have some fun with this. Alright, there's this one thing I saw that I want to find out. Shading. Light shading, normal map shading, tone shading, volume shading, light position. Yeah, let's try this. I feel like a kid with a new toy. I still like it though. It's nice. Alright, based on what I saw before. Alright, let's get rid of some of these palettes. Alright, we're back to the first. Alright, display module need to be attached. So hmm, let's not go textured then. Alright, cool. So wow, I just got a call from a friend. He was all surprised because I told him I got it too. He's one of my students. Um, they're really interested in animation, 2D animation and such. And even in Jamaica now, that's where I'm from, it's one of those industries that is kind of starting up. So we're seeing more animations popping up more. I just repeated myself. So I guess, you know, me, I like to keep it legal. So probably there are others who have the software, but I want to make sure I have it the right means. You know, don't want to sin against God and all. All right, so just gonna change up some of my preferences like before. Focus on mouse enter. What else do I want to do? Camera. Use rotation lever with rotation transformation. Yeah, that would be good. Node exposure sheet. My levels of undo back to 200. I wonder if there's anything else I need to learn. That's nice. I know I want to make sure that my QuickTime is working with this. So let's, I don't know. Hmm. Let's probably put this on top of this. Whoa, 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 not like that. No, no, no. Over here. I mean, all right, cool. color stuff, to property stuff, library. And library is usually down here. Okay. So I suppose this is the end of my little rant, but I'm hoping that some of the work that you see me publish from here on will be more interesting. Not just these little squiggly lines, but hey, why not? I mean, can always smooth these out afterwards, right? Simple guy like me getting harmony. That's really awesome. And the first. So thanks for watching. Take care. And as I usually say, God bless. I want to encourage you, if you don't know Jesus, you really should get to know him. It's really going to change your life. I might lose some subscribers for this, but life is more than just subscribers. So take care. God bless.